All right, y'all. Now let's get into the hottest segment in all of sports. All right, we're talking about our betting segment for the Straight to the Point podcast. We had a great week last week. This week, before we get into our week 17 bets, we're going to talk about our Christmas bets. Okay, so on Christmas Day, there's 3 football games. We're going to give y'all 9 props or money lines that y'all can lock in on Christmas Day and get you a nice little check for Christmas. All right, so first starting off with Rell, let me know what you got for Christmas Day.
Yes, sir. So starting off with, we're gonna go down to the star down in Dallas. We're gonna go with CeeDee Lamb over 80.5 receiving yards. He's going against the Washington Commanders secondary, one of the worst defenses in the league. They're not respected at all, and CeeDee Lamb's coming off a bad game. And CeeDee Lamb has hit this prop in 5 of the last 6 primetime games. CeeDee Lamb goes off in primetime games, so y'all go ahead and smash that prop right there. And then moving on to my second prop, we're going to go with Jahmyr Gibbs over 73.5 rushing yards. Jahmyr Gibbs did not look good last week. He didn't look good the week before that. It's only Jamar Gibbs is a superstar player. It's only so long that you can bottle him up. And the Vikings, they just ruled out JJ McCarthy. So 9 times out of 10, the Lions are going to be playing from ahead, and they're going to be giving the ball to Jahmyr Gibbs. Go ahead and smash him for over 73.5 rushing yards. Then moving on to my money line, we're going to lock the Cowboys against the Commanders. The Cowboys, high-powered offense. They're not stopping the Commanders at all, and the Commanders are fighting for a pick. So y'all go ahead and smash that money line. And we all know how the Cowboys play on primetime football. Just go look back at that Thanksgiving game.
I like it. I like it. Jared, what you got for Christmas Day?
All right, for Christmas Day, I'm gonna go with my first one. I'm gonna go with Chris Rodriguez, the running back for the Washington Commanders, over 47.5 rushing yards. This Commanders defense, like we say, they're terrible. You just talked about it, how their defensive coordinator was the head coach for Chicago last year. They're not a good team. They're not a good run defense team at all. We talk about how bad their secondary is, but when it comes to running, they give up a lot of rushing yards as well. Amari Hampton was a guy that just went for over 60 rushing yards last game. Um, we don't know who the Commanders' quarterback is going to be, so I'm more than likely guaranteeing that they're going to hand the ball off to Chris Rodriguez. He looked pretty good against the Eagles last week, and he's definitely going to go for over 47.5 rushing yards this week. And then for my next one, I'm going to go R.J. Harvey over 53.5 rushing yards. It's just simple as this. The Kansas City Chiefs, their run defense hasn't looked good in the past few weeks. They have nothing to play for at this point. The Broncos are going to want to come out early, and they're going to want to step on them just to secure this win. And once they do that, we know when teams go up big, they run the ball. So you're going against a bad run defense recently, and then you're going to be up big. You're going to run the ball. The only reason why he didn't hit this prop this past week was because of the simple fact that they were down, and they had to just start throwing the ball. He only had 8 carries this week, but the 2 weeks before that, when he became the starting running back, we saw this guy go for and clear this line. So I think that this week, whenever they're up big, they're going to hand the ball out to him and see him get big production. So R.J. Harvey over 53.5 rushing yards. And then staying with that game, I'm going to go Broncos money line. Like I said, the Broncos are playing for something. Kansas City Chiefs aren't playing for anything. And they have a guy named Chris Olodukan at quarterback. We don't know who that is. So they're going to take care of business. Broncos money line, most definitely. And I'm going to go ahead and say that if I was y'all, because the Broncos main line is going to make you no money. Let's be real. Broncos main line is going to get you no money just because of the simple fact that Patrick Mahomes isn't playing. I would most definitely take the spread for this game. Let's see what the spread is for this game. This week, the spread for this game is we're looking at minus 13.5. Sheesh. I'll take minus 10.5. I would lower it to minus 10.5.
Yeah,
minus 10.5, and you'll be good. So Broncos minus 10.5.
All right, so we got Sonic 16 on Christmas to me. Let me go ahead and continue to spread the holiday cheer with my Christmas bets. Okay, all right, we're going first up with Javonte Williams, running back for the Commanders. For the Cowboys, over 76.5 rushing yards. Okay, the Commanders allow 141 rushing yards per game. That is the 4th worst in the league. All right, 171 over the past 3 games. That's 2nd worst in the league. The Commanders just don't have the bodies to stop the run this year, period, point blank, right? So I think Javonte Williams and the Cowboys should have a lead, should be able to run the ball very well. Javonte Williams, 1,000-yard rusher this year. So he's not a guy that's just, around 500, 600 mark, 1,000 yard rusher, which means they've been running the ball pretty well this year. I think he can definitely get it done against the Commanders. All right, then next up, going with Jared Goff over 1.5 passing touchdowns against this Vikings team. Look, the Detroit Lions are in a must-win situation. They have to win out in order to have a chance to get to the playoffs. So they're definitely going to be playing their best ball. We talked about all the time how the Lions always bounce back from a loss, right? Well, they lost two straight now. So I think they're going to be extra motivated to go ahead and get this W against the Vikings, who they also lost to earlier this year. So it's just a get back game plus a must win game. I think you'll see the Lions at their best. And this year, Jared Goff has thrown 2 touchdowns or more in 10 of the last 15 games. So in out of the 15 games, in 10 of them, he's thrown 2 touchdowns. So I like Jared Goff to hit that. And then, of course, feeding off that, we're going with the Lions. So once again, must-win situation. Already lost to the Vikings. I don't see the Vikings sweeping them. And with the Lions, kind of like Jerry said with the Broncos, you're not going to really make that much bread just going with the Lions. So I would take a peek at the spread, even though it's a divisional game, right? It's a the divisional game is sketchy, but the spread is only -7.5. I think they can definitely win this game by more than 8 points. All right, so go ahead and take the 8 points, or you can even nuke it up to go to 10 points, right? I think they would definitely win this game and they will smash the Vikings and get the W. All right, so before a limited time, guys, between now and Christmas, you can join the Discord for free. All right, for free. Normally it's $10. We've dropped it down to $5 for the holidays, but now it is free. From now until Christmas Day, it is free. So hit me up in the comments or shoot me a message if you know me. Whatever you want to do, hey, I'll get it to you for free between now and Christmas. Those are your Christmas bets.
Yeah, they feeling like in 7, leave a comment down below. Yeah.